Compound inequalities. We use compound inequalities when we want to combine multiple inequalities into one. So we can write x is greater than or equal to -4, but less than 2. When solving compound inequalities, we have to split it up into two simple inequalities and solve each one separately. We then combine our solutions into one inequality in the end. So if we had -9 is less than 2x minus 3, which is less than or equal to 5, we would create two separate inequalities. So we would have -9 is less than 2x minus 3, and 2x minus 3 is less than or equal to 5. We would then solve for x in both. Therefore we would have -3 is less than x and x is less than or equal to 4. We can then combine these inequalities so we have x is greater than -3 and less than or equal to 4. We can also use set notation and a number line to show compound inequalities. So if we use set notation, we can write a curly bracket, then x followed by a colon. We will then write our inequality, which is x is greater than -3 and less than or equal to 4. We then close with a curly bracket. On a number line, we can represent this by circling above the boundary values and drawing a line in between them. So we can circle above -3, with an open circle as x is strictly greater than -3. We can then circle above 4 with a solid circle as x could also be equal to 4. We then draw a line between these two circles. Let's move on to some example questions. We need to solve the inequality 17 is less than 3x minus 5, which is less than 25. So we create two separate inequalities. Therefore we have 17 is less than 3x minus 5, and 3x minus 5 is less than 25. Let's focus on solving the first inequality first. Therefore we have 21 is less than 3x, and 7 is less than x. Now we have solved the first inequality, let's move on to the second one. Here we can write 3x is less than 30, so x is less than 10. We can now combine our two inequalities so we have x is greater than 7 and less than 10. Using set notation, we would write this as open curly bracket x colon x is greater than 7 and less than 10, close curly bracket. Now on to an exam-style question. Andrew, Jamie, Ivan and Jaden all go to a restaurant together. Andrew's meal costs $9 plus $2 and is more expensive than Jamie's, which is $8 minus $9. Ivan only buys an appetizer which costs $3 and it is cheaper than Jaden's 2x plus $5 meal. Ivan spent the least at the restaurant. Using the fact that x is an integer, calculate the cost of Andrew and Jaden's meals. Okay, so let's first write the information we have been told in a clear and easy to read way. So we know Andrew's meal costs $9 plus $2. We also know Jamie's meal costs $8 minus $9. Ivan's meal costs $3. And Jaden's meal costs $2 plus $5. We have also been told that Andrew's meal is more expensive than Jamie's. Therefore, we know that 9 plus 2x is greater than 8x minus 9. So let's first try to solve the inequality for x with this information. So we will have 18 is greater than 6x. Therefore 3 is greater than x. This isn't enough information to answer the question, so let's see what other information we are told. Okay, we also know that Ivan's appetizer is less than Jaden's meal. Therefore 3 is less than 2x plus 5. Therefore minus 2 is less than 2x. So minus 1 is less than x. Now if we combine both these inequalities, we know that x is between minus 1 and 3. We also know that Ivan spent the least. So although Jamie spent less than Andrew, he spent more than Ivan. Therefore 3 is less than 8x minus 9. Let's solve this inequality. So we have 12 is less than 8x. And so 12 over 8 is less than x. This fraction can be simplified to 3 over 2 is less than x, which is equivalent to 1.5 is less than x. So now we have reduced the interval x can lie in 2x is greater than 1.5 and less than 3. As we know that x is an integer, x must be 2. This is because 2 is the only integer that lies between 1.5 and 3. Remember, x is strictly less than 3, so x cannot be 3. Okay, now we know what x is. We can calculate the cost of Andrew and Jaden's meals. Andrew spent 9 plus 2x, which is equal to 9 plus 2 times 2. This equals 9 plus 4, which equals 13. Then Jaden spent 2x plus $5. This is equal to 2 times 2 plus 5. This is 4 plus 5, which equals 9. So the cost of Andrew and Jaden's meal is 13 plus 9, which is $21. So $21 is the final answer to this question. Want to continue learning? Then make sure to click onto the next video in this topic series. But first, if you found this video helpful, then give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Maths Mentorship. Also, leave any questions you have in the comments section below.